And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My goodness.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy,
and we're told there was contact between Edwards and Keselowski.
And have we seen that somewhere once before?
Talladega last year and early in this race at lap 41.
A little crossover move here by Carl. Clean here, clean here. Just slight contact.
Oh,
look at that thing go.
That looked so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of Keselowski.
It really did, and I'm so wondering and hoping that when they put the spoiler back on these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield post right in front of the driver.
You just see how that wing sticks out so far out the back of the car, behind the car. It almost looks, if it'll create downforce with the car going forward, it's got to create a pocket of air behind it when it gets around backwards.
Guys, you saw it right there. Those white gloves, they made a turn to the right.
Brad Keselowski has climbed out of his Penske Dodge.
Yeah, I'm okay. First off, Penske Racing had some phenomenal cars today. Really proud of the 12 team. Everybody on the Mopar 12 Dodge Charger. A lot to be proud of back home in the shop. I think Kurt's got a real good, strong shot at winning it, so I'm really pulling for him. Hopefully he'll get it done for Penske today, but just a wild ride that was uncalled for.
Brad, check this out, too. I know Carl a little earlier, he had some words. He said maybe it wasn't his fault. Then he said it was. He took the blame, but he also said you weren't giving him any room out there.
He cut down on me on a restart, and I lifted. I couldn't lift fast enough for him. I lifted for him to let him in, but I was there. I don't know what more you could do. Carlo, that's what they say. So I was underneath him, tried to cut him a break. It was too late, though. He turned down. So I apologized to him, but there's nothing I could do in that situation. And to come back and just intentionally wreck someone, that's not cool. I mean, it could have killed somebody in the grandstands. And I know that it's a little ironic that it's got me saying that, but at least I didn't do it intentionally when it happened. So it'll be interesting to see how NASCAR reacts to it. They have the ball. If they're going to allow people to intentionally wreck each other at tracks this fast, we will hurt someone either in the cars or in the grandstands. So it's not cool to intentionally wreck somebody at 195 mile an hour.
Well, Brad knows the deal between him and I, and the scary part was that his car went airborne, which was not at all what I expected. And at the end of the day, we come out here to race, and people got to have respect for one another, and I have a lot of respect for people's safety, and I wish that wouldn't have gone like it did, but I'm glad he's okay, and we'll just go on and race some more, and maybe him and I won't have any more incidents together. That'd be the best thing.
Shades of Atlanta for Carl's first Cup win.
Right on your bumper.
He
White
goes
flag.
to the
One more
outside,
time.
but he's got one more lap to deal with Brad Keselowski. Keselowski fights back on the inside.
Whatever happens now, this race.
High touch. Keselowski gets into Edwards. They save it. Drag race down the backstretch now.
That's that half car length I was talking about. They both survived it. Let's see what happens in turn 3.
Reed Sorensen waiting in the wings. Here's Keselowski on the inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. High touch. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
That's it. Checkered flag. Superstar, man. You are the man. He deserves it. Good job.
I just hope Keselowski's okay here. That was a hard hit, guys.
That was ugly. Wreck behind you. Just slow it down.
Ugly.
Slow it down. There's a big wreck here.
Big contact on Keselowski as the other cars racing to the finish came to the line. And Keselowski got spun around hard. Carl Edwards going for the win.
We're going to have plenty to talk about here.
Well, there's no question. Damage to the 60 as they came to the line. And there's Brad moving around in the 22 car. That is very, very good news.
And this is 2 problem weeks for Brad. I hate it for him to run out of gas last weekend, crashes at the start-finish line this weekend. But boy, he was running great tonight. A good car throughout the night for Brad.
Let's take a look at how this happened. Did Carl wreck Brad? Was it just contact? Let's take a look.
It looks to me as though Carl thought that he was cleared and he was going to do a crossover and maybe misjudged that.
Boom, right there. Is that Bliss or Howard?
It's Colin Brown gets hit also and spun around. 88 car Steve Arpin. You see Luffler involved in this.
Here it is again. Carl's got that outside run. Thinks he's got the room to do it. Boy, that's such a hard angle to see if Brad came up to block in any way.
Carl didn't lift. We can confirm that.
There's no question there.
Guys, you got to remember, you're coming to the start-finish line, too. This is hard to say it was his fault or somebody else's fault. It's the money lap. The flag's waving.
Watch this hit by Keselowski. He's stuck on the inside line there. And just hard contact.
So glad he's okay. That was a hard hit for Keselowski.
Here's Reed Sorensen thinking he might have a shot at the win in the yellow car as Keselowski goes around, but Carl stays in it and hangs on. And then the result is big-time contact for Brad.
Yeah, this is ugly.